Okay, views. This is Dr. James VOND speaking, and I'm at the lower precinct once again, and it's night time, and that's the new look shop, which is obviously closed at this time. And I made my video earlier today from there, and I mentioned the company's as old as me, being established in 1969, and I'm obviously also born in 1969, and I will be 56 in December. And it's today, 24th of October 2025, early hours, of course, past midnight, approaching 1 a.m. almost. The early hours of the 24th of October 2025. And I think that rings a bell, isn't it? Isn't that United Nations Day or something? I remember this time last year what happened to me. I went on the Eurotunnel on the 24th. It was a horrible experience, and I don't wish to repeat that again. But unfortunately, I don't have a card to go to Europe once again anyway. So that scenario is out of the possibilities, is obviously considered non-possible due to a lack of transportation. So I can't actually go through folks. There are other methods, of course, coach, train, etc. Or just take the plane, but they're very expensive options. And like I said, I'm on limited income, limited means, struggling. So we're heading now towards the upper precinct in Coventry City Centre. So I'm almost kind of like, held captive here by the city. I can't really move around freely, not without some, payments made to me. So it is restrictive. It does depend on income, of course. Even moving around, of course. Everything costs money these days, so even transportation costs. Even if you're going by public transport, it's not a cheap option. In my case, anyway, all I can say is I haven't been paid well, and the jobs I've done I haven't been paid well either. Although I've done van driving. So we're in the upper precinct now, making our way towards Broadgate, Coventry Centre, in the middle of the night. It is kind of busyish around about this time of the night, especially Fridays and Saturdays. Obviously today is just early hours of Friday morning, so that'll be Saturday morning and maybe Sunday morning. That's when it's the busiest, the weekend. Fridays and Saturdays in particular. Friday night and Saturday night. Halloween's coming up, and don't forget 26th of October, 2 a.m. The clocks go. You get an extra hour in bed anyway. That's which is summertime ends. So I've mentioned that as well in my videos. So I'm facing the high street now. This is where I did my earlier video. And I'm just going to go through my bank details once again. Not much more to do really. Hoping that maybe someone out there might view the video and might be generous enough. And like I said, at the moment, what I'm just interested is in actually getting some sort of payment. Not the amount, just that's of interest necessarily. Obviously, the greater the better, but not everyone's going to be doing that. Even a small amount, even €1 or something, if not a pound or a dollar, if that's sent to my bank account, then it will register that viewer to me, for instance, their location, the city or country of where they're viewing me from. And that's of interest to me, obviously, and that's real statistics that count, not just statistics that I'm relying on from my platforms such as Instagram and TikTok. I'm not relying too much on those statistics, although they're useful. Those will be more useful to me, the actual ones that pay money, any amount of money, like I said, just to register an interest. Okay, once again, my account details. The number one important one is the IBAN number, and that's the international bank account number. I'll go through that again. And that's GB 84 HLFX 1102 12 14 11 25 66, and also my BIC or SWIFT number for the bank that I'm with, and that's HLFX GB 21 F28. And I'll give you the address of the bank as well, in case you want to post me a check or something. That's Halifax Bank, 22 High Street, Coventry, and that's in the West Midlands area of England, UK. And for those of you in the UK, all you need to use is my sort code and account number to do any bank transfer, and the sort code is obviously 110212, and account number is 14 11 25 66, and that's about it. That's all you need to use in the UK. So easy. Someone's already done that. So like I said, I'm just waiting for my international views to pick up, because that's what's lacking at the moment. So I need that support, you see, from my international viewers. And where more appropriate can you see international sport? In the city, of course, these flags here on the council house headquarter building on Earl Street. I'm not sure if my camera will be able to pick them up at this time of the night, but these flags are flying. They are erected up. Different nationalities, different countries, different sovereign countries there, can you see? Obviously they won't pick up in the night, in this light, of course. It's very dark. It's pitch black outside. And like I said, it's approaching 1 AM in the morning of Friday. That's local time, that is GMT time. UK time, Coventry time. And these flags are there. So it's internationalism as well. And I have got international views, and my statistics are suggesting that. But there doesn't seem to be any payments made from any of those views. So that's the downside. So I'm looking to change that by making this video. Obviously, it's appalling light conditions. I don't think you might be able to see me in this video. There's not any light in the video, hardly. So I'll be lucky to see myself in the video. But you might be able to still hear me. There are some street lights a bit further up, past the council house headquarter building, and my picture might become a bit more brighter there. Okay, this video is getting long now. It's approached over 10 minutes. I'll have to end it soon. So I'll end it here at Jordan Wells Street. So make a change if you can. Make a difference. Make my day, as I say. And send as much as you can. Nothing more than that. And keep up the viewing. And obviously, I can also put up your details if you want me to. If you've donated some significant amount of money, especially then. So that's about it then. And it is obviously about content as well. I can't make my content very interesting, especially if I've got limited means income and my travel expenses are reduced as well, and I don't have transportation now as well, so all those things have changed. Obviously, I had a spate of bad luck, and like I said, I've lost my house, my family house. My mother was snatched, and then sadly she died as well, so I've lost my mother, a grandmother. She wasn't that old. She's only about 81. There's a lot of people living a lot longer than that. So she's passed away this year. And my car also, that's also deceased. It was scrapped after failing the MOT back in May 2025. So that's a spate of bad luck I've had. And I've been on YouTube and social media platforms such as other social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram and Twitter and TikTok for around 5 years now. 5 years plus, and I haven't seemed to have achieved much monetary success. So it is very appalling, obviously, upsetting as well. And I'm just looking for that, that turnaround. Maybe I'm kind of a Mexican heat wave, when it does happen, when videos go viral or something. And sometimes they do pay, just like those special videos.